so looking at the warm-up, like the warm-up, this is going to lead us into the lesson today. So just like yesterday, we're going to go from equality to inequality. So we'll be looking at the same symbols we did yesterday. So here it says, find the value of the variable that will make the statement true. So looking at the first equation, what like terms can we put together? What like terms can we put together? Okay, if I highlight 4n and 2n, all right, do I want to add the 4n or add the 2n? What do I want to move over? Subtract the 2n? All right, so let's subtract 2n on both sides. And what's 4n minus 2n? 4n minus 2n? This would be positive 2n. Positive 2n, good. All right, plus 10 equals negative 36. All right, what can we do now? Subtract 10. So I'm going to minus 10 on both sides. And here I have that 2n is equal to, what's negative 36 minus 10? Negative 46. And then our last step is to divide by 2. All right, so we'll divide them both by 2. So n is going to have a value of what? Negative 23. Good. All right, so just like the warm-up, you're going to have variables on both sides today. All right, and we'll also be looking at distribution. So if you look at the second problem has our distribution property there. So what do I have to distribute or double multiply here? The 5. So what's 5 times x? 5x, good. And then 5 times 3? Positive 15, good, equals 45. All right, what can we do now? Subtract the 15. So 5x is equal to, what's 45 minus 15? 30. And our last step is to divide by 5, good. So then our x has a value of 6. All right, and we'll make sure we put our answers on the right side on the answer box. And we'll go to today's notes. So we're going to the second page, right? 1.5 day 2 is what we're going to look at. We're going to continue on with what we did yesterday, right? And just remember that if it is a less than symbol, a less than or a greater than symbol, we are going to have open circles. And if it has an equal to underneath our symbol, we're going to have closed circles, all right? Now, on the right side, we graphed these yesterday. So here, if x is less than 15, we're going to put 15, and you can put it anywhere. I'm going to put 15 here, and I'm going to put my sign, and then I'm going to shade in the direction of our inequality. And again, if we're putting our variables on the left side, then we're just following the arrows. We're going in the direction that it's pointing in, okay? So if I look at the next one, we're going to put a 6 here. We'll put our dot. This one does have an equal sign, so that one is a solid. And then x is less than 6, so our arrow is going to go over to the left. Is that better, Esther? And then the next one here, we have negative 6. We'll put a dot there. That one's going to stay open because there's no equal sign underneath. These are the same pictures we looked at yesterday. And then the last one will be a positive 6. We'll put our dot there. This one's going to be closed because of this equal sign. And x is greater, so it's going to go to the right. And again, if we are putting our variables on the left side, if you rewrite it or work it out so that x is on the left side, then you just follow the arrows. This one points to the right, points to the right, points to the left, and points to the left. Okay, so if you have your variable on the correct side, we can just follow the arrows. All right. So same thing as yesterday. The only difference is now we have variables on both sides, okay? All right, so let's look at our variables here. I have 6n and 3n, just like the warm-up. Just like the warm-up. Do y'all want to move over the 6 or the 3? The 3, okay. That's a positive 3, so the opposite is a? Negative. All right, so we're going to subtract 3n on both sides. What is 6n minus 3n? 3n. All right, I did nothing with the negative 1. I did nothing with the 8. And we're just going to bring down the sign. All right? So same thing we've been doing, we're just bringing that sign down. Same thing as yesterday, only flip if you divide by a negative or multiply both sides by a negative. All right, so if I highlight my variables, the only variable I have is 3n, bless you. That means I need to combine the -1 and the 8. So what do I put together here? The +1. All right, so we're going to add 1 to both sides. 8 plus 1 is 9. All right, so we're going to bring down the 3n, and this gives us 9. What should be our last step? Divide by 3. Good. So let's divide both sides by 3. So here we're going to say that n is greater than what? 3. Good. And before you decide that's your answer, you're going to ask yourself, did you divide by a negative? Did I divide by a negative? So then that stays the way it is. All right. You're only going to double check that last step, okay? All right. Let's try the next one. All right. Next one is the distribution one. So what am I distributing? The 3. Good. So then what's 3 times 2? 6. What about 3 times -2? 3 times -2. -6x. And that's less than or equal to 30. And again, for those of us that need to, we highlight that variable. That's a -6x. I need to put that 6 and that 30 together. So what do we want to do? What do we want to move over? The 6. How do we move over the 6? Subtract it. Good. Let's subtract 6 on both sides. And what's 30 minus 6? 24. Good. And you bring down the -6x. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get rid of that 6, right? And what do I want to do with that -6? Do I want to add it? Divide it. So we're going to divide both sides by -6. And here I get that x is less than or equal to what? -4. And before you decide you're done, you're going to check the last step. Did we divide by a negative? Okay, so then what has to happen? You have to do what? Flip the sign. All we're doing is flipping the sign. So this happened because we divided by a negative. So the moment you divide by a negative, that sign needs to flip. Okay, let's try one more. All right. So on this one, what am I distributing on the right side? The -2. Make sure you always take that sign in front. This is a -2. So what's -2 times 4? -8m. And then what's -2 times 7? -14. Everything else is going to get brought down. So I'm going to bring down the 5, bring down my inequality symbol, bless you, and the 15. All right, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my variable. Are all my m's together? Are all the m's together? There's only one thing highlighted, right? That means we're good to go with our variables. But we need to combine everything else. So on the same side here, I have 15 and -14. So how do I combine 15 and -14? Do I have to change any signs? No. So what's 5 minus 14? -9. So I have 15 is less than or equal to -8m minus 9. All right, and that m, again, the m's are already by themselves, so I have to move the last number over. Bless you. What number do I need to move over? The -9. How do I move over that 9 if I'm subtracting it? Adding it. Good. Let's add 9 to both sides. What's 15 plus 9? 24. All right, and what's our last step? We're going to divide both sides by -8. Good. So what's 24 divided by -8? -3. All right, and what's the last question I want you to ask yourself? Did you divide by what? A negative. And did we divide by negative? Yes. So what's going to be our correct answer here? You got to flip it. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to flip it down here. And then I'm going to rewrite it so that the M is always, your letter's always on the left side. So remember, when you are rewriting this so that the letter's on the left side, you're going to flip everything. So I'm moving the M over, I'm flipping the sign, and I'm moving over the number. If that part's confusing, then just leave it like this. If that part's confusing, leave it like this. If you're selecting your answer, you then just want to select the answer where the inequality is pointing to your variable. Okay? All right, let me give you guys a moment to try two. Try two without me. See if you can graph them. Try two without me, see if you can graph them. And if you can't, that's okay. So looking at the first one, again, for some of us, it is beneficial to do the highlighting. So if you notice here, my X's are highlighted. That means I need to get those X's together. So do I need to change signs here? Do I need to change the sign to put them together? No, right? So what's 9 minus 7? Negative 2. So this is negative 2x. And then I'm going to add in the 1, the negative 5, and then that negative 20. All right, so I did nothing with these. These were all brought down. All right, I'm going to highlight that X again. All the X's are together. So what do I need to put together now? The 1 and the 5. What's 1 minus 5? Positive or negative 4? Negative 4. Good. That's negative 4 is less than negative 20. Again, all the X's are put together. All the X's are put together. I need to put that negative 4 and the negative 20 together. So in this case, I do need to change the sign. So which one do I have to move over?
Miss,
Yeah.
I don't think it's negative 2.
You don't think it's negative 2? Oh, no, it's positive 2. Thank you. Yes. Thank you for speaking up. Okay. All right, so we do need to move over the 4. And what's the opposite of subtracting 2? Adding 2. Good. Let's add 2 to both sides. Add 4 to both sides. Not 2. All right, we have 2x is less than, what's negative 20 plus 4? Negative 16. And our last step is to divide by 2. Good. So x is going to be less than negative 8. Before you decide it's your answer, did you divide by a negative? No, so you're good. That is your answer. Okay, now to graph it. This is from yesterday. So remember, you're going to put, you can put your number anywhere. I don't care where you put it. So you're going to put negative 8 anywhere you'd like. I'm going to put mine here. And you're going to make your circle. Should that circle be open or closed? Open. Good. Am I shading to the right or to the left? To the left. All right. You can follow your arrow if your X is on the left. Only if X is on the left. If not, you read it. X is less than negative 8. Where are my numbers less than negative 8 or smaller than negative 8? Are they on the left or the right? On the left side. Should still be shading to the left. Okay. So read that to me one more time. What does this say? This tells me that X is what? X is less than, and that's all you put down here. All real numbers are less than negative 8. All you're doing is reading me that last statement. That's all you're doing. All right? All right, let's try one more. So the last one y'all did. That one had the distribution piece. Diego, what did you distribute? Do you remember what you distributed?
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't, so I'm calling you on you. What do you think we should distribute?
3.
Good. Just make sure it's a negative 3, right? It's whatever number's in front of the parentheses. So in this case, it is the negative 3. So we're going to multiply negative 3 by everything inside that parentheses. So what's negative 3 times k? Negative 3k. Good. What's negative 3 by negative 8? 24? All right. And this is the one I foresee some of us having a hard time with. Remember, if there's a minus sign in front, that's saying that there's a negative 1 here. So what's negative 1 times k? Negative k. And what's negative 1 times 5? Negative 5. Good. And then that's less than 23. Once you've passed this hurdle, we're just combining like terms. So we have negative 3x and negative x. How many x's do I have? What's negative 3? Remember, it's a negative and then a minus when you have 2. Negative 3x minus 1x. Negative 4x. Or k, negative 4k. Sorry, I kept saying x. It's a k. Okay, so then I'm going to highlight my k's together, or all my k's together. Do we have all the k's together? We do. Okay, so what do I need to put together on the left side? 24n. Good. What's 24 minus 5? 19. So this is 19. This stayed negative 4k. And this is less than 23. What is our last step here? Subtract the 19. What's 23 minus 19? 4? All right, and then what should be our last step? By? Negative 4. Good. So our k here is greater than what? Negative 1. Did you divide by negative? You did. So what's k actually? K is less than negative 1. Good. So you can put that down here already. All real numbers are less than negative 1, right? Because we had to change the sign. And again, guys, I don't care where you put the negative 1. I'm looking to see your bubble. Should that bubble be open or closed? Open. And all my numbers are going to be less than negative 1. My numbers less than negative 1, would they be on the left or would they be on the right? Left. On the left. Or you can follow your arrow. The arrow's pointing to the left. The arrow will just mess you up if you don't remember to flip it. That's when it's going to cause problems. All right. When we're ready, we'll go to the next page. Yes. In a minute. As soon as I get done, you'll be ready to go. All right. Let's see. Let's just try. I realize I tried all the examples. Yeah, I had y'all do the examples. Can y'all just do the first one for me here? Can y'all just do this one for me? Just this one. Just A. Just do A for me. Just do letter A on the back. All right, so checking the first one. We had to multiply the negative 5. Negative 5 by 3 is what? Negative 15m. Bless you. Negative 5 times 10? Negative 50. Good. Bring down your sign. The 126. What do I need to make sure I don't forget? The 4m. Make sure you bring everything down that we did not move or add or subtract. All right, so then what are my like terms? And again, it helps some of us to highlight anything with the letter. In this case, our variables here are m's. What is 4 minus 15? Negative 11m. Minus 50 is greater or equal to 126. All right, what did y'all move over from here? The negative 50, because the m's are all put together. Am I subtracting the 50? Adding it. So let's add the 50 to both sides. This gives us negative 11m is greater or equal to 176. And what's our last step? Divide. And here m is greater or equal to, what do we get? Negative 16. And again, always ask about that last step. Was it a negative? Yeah, so your sign has to change. Your sign has to change. This is the part where I worry. Because you can do everything right, but if we miss that last step, we can select the wrong answer. So again, I don't care where you put the 16, the negative 16. I'm looking for the circle and the shading. Should that circle be open or closed? Closed, and I'm shading to the left. All right, read me what this says. This says that m is what? Or equal to negative 16. Good job. All real numbers are less than or equal to negative 16.